What's up, Sun Rays? Welcome back to the channel. It's Ray. If you're new here, welcome. Today we have another empties. I know. I'm going through stuff very quickly. However, I do want to say that I have hair product in one bag. It's a little bit smaller bag, but it's still full, as y'all can see. And then I have another bag here, okay? The big one that has body care and skin care and all that stuff in it. All right, so I know y'all here for the hair care, so we'll go ahead and start with that first because I know that's what y'all here for. And then after that, y'all can click off if you want to. But if you're interested in body care and skin care and stuff like that I've been using up, as well as household items, then make sure you stay tuned, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. I'm not gonna do it in any particular order. I'm just gonna pull out of the bag and we're gonna go. So first thing that I used up is the Main Choice Tropical Moringa Pearly Braid Out Glaze. Guys, I love this gel. You know that. I just recently did a video using this because another gel wasn't quite right, so I ended up having to revive that wash and go with this. Got a great wash and go. Today my hair is also styled with this, at least partly with this, because I ran out and then I had to finish up with another gel. But I love this. It has moisture, so my hair right now is very soft. I will say that it's very soft, but it also defines the hair. So yeah, and I've been finding combinations that it actually goes well with and doesn't flake. So a lot of people say that this flaked on them. I don't know, y'all need to look at my videos and see what to use with it. But anyway, yeah, use this up. I'm out of it too, but use that up. Next thing that's in here is not necessarily empty. Well, this bottle is empty, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it. It is the Dew 808 Base Gel. I did a review on this. This pump is messed up, so I actually put the gel into another container, but it's not a lot left because I did use it twice, so it's probably half full, but it's in here. I'm probably gonna give the 808 away, so to me, it's empty. So yeah, I will not repurchase this. And when I looked online and everything, it said it had silicone in it. And when I did my review, I said that it had silicone in it. And then someone got in my comments and was saying, mine doesn't have silicone in it. And we looked at the labels and all that kind of stuff. So the labels on some of the bottles don't have silicone. It may be all of the bottles, I don't know. But the website said it has silicones. So with that being said, that's enough for me not to purchase it again because I don't want to. It reminds me of the whole Uncle Funky's daughter, right? So I don't want to guess, does it have silicones or does it not? It's like, it's going to be easier to me to update a website that everybody goes to look at ingredients versus updating a label, right? So when I go to see what is in someone's product before I purchase it, I go to the website, right? I go to the website of that brand. I don't go to Target or, wherever. I go to the website of that brand to see what they say is in their ingredient. And when I looked, it said it had a silicone in it. So I knew that when I purchased it, right? So when I purchased it, I didn't necessarily look at the ingredients on the bottle because I had already looked at it. I knew it was going to have a silicone in it. I was okay with that. I was bringing it to you guys just to do a review. So when I say that, and then I look at the bottle, when she brought it to my attention, it doesn't say it on the bottle. Which one is correct? Are the bottles correct? Is the website correct? Because it makes more sense to me, like I said, if you've made a mistake somewhere or you want people to really know what's in your product, you would update the website and the website will be right versus trying to correct a whole lot of labels that went out wrong. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Okay. Anyway, so that's why I looked at the website. So now I don't know which one is correct. I don't know if it has it or if it doesn't. I don't have time to figure out which one is correct. It's not that deep to me. So therefore, I won't be purchasing this. I didn't like how it felt. I didn't like my hair when I used it, so I wasn't going to repurchase it anyway. But I'm just thinking when that was brought to my attention, I'm like, that's another reason not to repurchase it, because you don't know what is true, and it makes you wonder: did you change the ingredients and then didn't update the label because you had all these out? Or, you know, is the label right and the website wrong? And I don't know. I ain't got time. So I won't be repurchasing. I'm not telling y'all not to. I'm just saying I won't be repurchasing. Brands need to get it together. And that's the reason I don't do ingredients anymore. I used to always say, here's the first 5 ingredients back in the day. And I have videos out there right now that say these are protein-free products, or these are glycerin-free products, or whatever. And today, 5 years later, I still get people in my comments, that got glycerin in it, you know, or that ain't protein-free, it got protein in it. And it's like, well, at the time that I put it out, it probably didn't. But brands update all the time. They change the ingredients, they change labels, they put wrong labels on because they plan on it being this, and then when they can't get the supplier to have the ingredient anymore, then they don't change all the labels. It's a whole to-do, right? So then I got away from saying, I know I'm on a tangent, but y'all with me, right? Y'all gonna stay with me. So then, you know, so then you sitting up here, you know, not saying the ingredients, and people like getting in your comments, is protein in that? Is that protein free? Is glycerin in that product? Like I know it by heart. No. If I gotta go pull out the product or look up the website to see if glycerin is in it or protein in it, y'all can do it too, right? So I'm gonna go back to my initial thing. I'm not gonna tell you what's in it. I hate that, because those things are important to people. Protein, glycerin, silicones, those things are important to people, but it's not worth it on my end. It's not worth the time that I get in the comments and the people coming at me like I'm lying and stuff like that. So it's not worth it. So from here on out, if you want to know what's in it, I'm going to tell you how it works for me and go from there. I might mention an ingredient if I feel like, okay, silicone is in it. I don't really do silicones, and that's why I don't feel like it turned out right, or whatever the case. I might mention that, but I'm not going to go down this list and all that kind of stuff. There are content creators that still do that, so you're more than welcome to watch their videos and get all that information. But if you can ask me, you can go on the website and find out for yourself. Okay? And I ain't trying to be mean, but I'm just saying, because I don't need the headache. So I said all that to say that about that 808, not this. So let me pull out Nature's Little Secret. Pulled out Nature's Little Secret, used it up. It is the Coconut Milk Strengthening Deep Conditioner. I love Nature's Little Secret products. I love their deep conditioners. I love their leave-ins and milks, and I love the brand. I love the owner. I mean, her customer service is out of this world, in my opinion. The products are like right in the middle. They're not real cheap, but they're not really expensive, even though you have to order them. They smell good. They're good ingredients. I just love Nature's Little Secret. If you've ever been wanting to try Nature's Little Secret, I do have a discount code I'll put here on the screen as well as in the description box. Make sure that you use it to save a little money if you want to, but I would say, yeah, give them a try. I love them. Her deep conditioners have so much slip in them. I can just detangle my hair with them. They keep my hair moisturized and so forth. So yeah. So the next empty is the Nature's Little Secret Papaya Moisture Boost Conditioner infused with papaya. Okay. So I used it up too, did a review on this. This is a new limited edition that she came out with, and it wasn't my favorite. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't my favorite. This is not necessarily a deep conditioner. It is a rinse out conditioner. However, I believe that it does say for deeper penetration or whatever, you can keep it on your hair with heat for a little bit of deep conditioning. And that's how I used it. Compared to her other deep conditioners, I like the other ones better. But a lot of people love this, so don't just take my word for it. I'm just saying, out of her other ones, I like some of the other ones better than this one. This one still has slip though, so if you like to detangle with your deep conditioners, you know, this will be one. But I don't know, it was just something about it. So yeah, used it up. It's limited edition, so for me, because you're probably wanting to know if I'll repurchase it. For me, I probably wouldn't repurchase it just because it's limited edition. I don't like to really love something that's limited edition and then not be able to get it. You know what I'm saying? So I never, you know, got limited edition stuff from Mish when, you know, she's one that puts out a lot of limited edition stuff and everything. So I kind of just stick with the regular stuff that brands have. So if I like it, I know I can go and get it basically. So that's probably one of the reasons I wouldn't repurchase either. Not because the line is just so bad. It's not. The shampoo from that papaya line was great. Loved it. Loved the leave-in. The deep conditioner, like I said, it was okay. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't better than some of the other ones that I like, in my opinion. So, and then the curl cream was really good. You talking about definition, that gave you some definition. So it's a good line. It's just limited edition. Next thing I used up is the She Scented Marula Mallow Marsh Miracle Melt Mask. That's a mouthful. Looks like this. And guys, I like this. This is another brand that has really good deep conditioners, in my opinion, with a lot of slip and a lot of moisture. So I definitely will repurchase this again. So again, if you're someone who likes to detangle with your deep conditioners, She Scented or Nature's Little Secret, in my opinion, would be good ones to pick up for that reason, because they do have a lot of slip in them for me. So yeah, I'm not one that needs to detangle with my deep conditioners, though. I think there's a lot of other rinse out conditioners for a lot cheaper that last longer that does the detangling for me. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, this is a good one and I definitely would repurchase. Next thing I used up was the Curl Clarifying Shampoo from Texture ID. Y'all know this used to be my favorite, one of my favorite clarifying shampoos. It's still good. I just have some other ones that kind of knock this down on the list, but it doesn't mean this isn't good. This is one you can find on the ground. So if you're looking for a clarifying shampoo on the ground that is very affordable, this would be one that you might want to pick up. You can find it at Sally's. Next thing I used up was the 3x Moisture Cream Conditioner from Texture ID. Love it. This is very moisturizing, in my opinion. You can use it as a rinse out, a leave-in, or a co-wash. So there you go. There's 3 different ways that you can use it. It's affordable as well. This is the jumbo size. Again, you can get this at Sally's. As far as repurchasing these, I already have some over there, so I probably won't anytime soon, but I won't say that I never will, because I like them and I think that they're good products. Okay guys, my battery's great right now, so I'm gonna start talking fast. Next thing I used up was the Dew Mousse Deft Texture Foam. Looks like this. This is a good foam. This is probably my favorite product from the Dew, and I can get a wash and go with this alone as a mousse only wash and go, which is great. It gives great twist outs and things like that, so I like it. I probably will repurchase it if I found it on the ground, and if I needed a mousse, but I have a whole lot of other mousses that I like just as well, so you know, I'm not sure. I have one more left on my shelf. When it's gone, I'm not sure how much you'll see Mousse Def after that, just because I have other mousses that I like, and I'm not going to order this because this is the only thing that I would order from the Dew. Get it? So, but if I can find it on the ground for cheap, I might pick it up. Next thing I used up was the Soothe and Restore mousse from Trey Luxe, which is a good mousse as well. Really like this mousse. I recently used this in a video. I'll link it. And well, I've used it a few times in video, so I'll link all the ones that I can, but this is a good mousse as well. So yeah, I just like mousses, so I would repurchase this for sure, because I like a whole lot of other things in the Trey Luxe brand, under the Trey Luxe brand, that I would purchase along with this. Next thing I used up was the Camille Rose Algae Renew Deep Conditioner. Y'all know I love this. I've been talking about this forever. This is my favorite deep conditioner. It smells good. Y'all see it's gone. It gets my hair right every time. It's thick, creamy. It just makes your hair supple. But it's balanced, so it don't make it overly soft, but it makes it feel really good and ready to be styled. I love it. It's hard for me to say any more about it because I talk about it all the time. It's in every last one of my favorites for deep conditioners. So yeah. Next thing I used up was the Nature's Little Secret Agave Nectar Moisturizing Treatment. Love this. Again, like I said, I love Nature's Little Secret deep conditioners. And they if you are sensitive to smells, Nature's Little Secret is going to be a brand that you probably can pick up because the scents that she does have are very mild scents, in my opinion. They're not overwhelming. The lemon and rosemary shampoo probably has the most scent, along with the banana leave-in. But other than that, the things are very... Sorry guys, I told you my battery is going to run out. But what I was saying was, other than the shampoo and the banana leave-in, all the other products have very light scents, in my opinion. So, except for the papaya line. So yeah, I think you would be good as far as scents are concerned. But I love this. A lot of slip. Love it. Next thing I used up was the Texture ID Styling Cream, which looks like this, guys. This styling cream is slept on, in my opinion. I think it's a very good one, and I think it's a moisturizing one. I feel like the application of it isn't the best, and it has a funny texture to it, kind of like a bouncy-like texture to it. But it definitely gives some extra hold. So this is one that will be really good under a gel that you want a little bit more hold from. But I also used it under some harder holding gels. I'll leave the video where I used it, and I got a really good wash and go from it. It was moisturized, it was defined, shine. I mean, so it's good, and I definitely would repurchase this again. Next thing I used up was the classic leave-in from As I Am. It looks like this, and I love this leave-in. It's thin, it smells good, it moisturizes, it soaks right into the hair. It's very like primery. Does that make sense? It's like it gets your hair ready for your styler, but it's so thin that you don't really see it on your hair. It just makes your hair really soft and shiny. It makes it look really shiny, and I just like it. A lot of people, you know, don't think it has enough moisture, but it has enough moisture for me. So I don't know. I like it. I'll keep using it. As I Am. It has a special place in my heart because it was like one of the first brands that I started using when I went natural. Next thing that is not used up but is going in the empties is the Passion Fruit Curl Control Paste from Curls. I used to use this as an edge control, and the top broke, so of course, you know, it has changed colors and is bad, so it's no longer a paste, so that's out of here, and I probably wouldn't repurchase it. I used to really like it, but I just don't use edge control that much, so I probably wouldn't repurchase it. Next thing I used up was the Curl Origin Maracuja Rich Moisture Hair Milk. Y'all know I love this. I would repurchase this. I have repurchased this. This is one of my favorite hair milks slash leave-ins, and like I said, I just used this along with the Tropical Moringa braid out glaze. I'll link it here. Love the combination and would repurchase it. Curl Origin products, it smells okay. Curl Origin products you have to order, but they are always having a sale periodically throughout the year, and it's usually around 40% off. So if you can catch the sale, I'd say that's when you should pick up the products. But I would purchase this full price, but I usually always wait for the sale. Love it. Next two things that's in my empties as far as hair is the Suave almond and shea butter shampoo, moisturizing shampoo and conditioner, the little travel sizes. These were my husband's. He loves them, but they don't make this anymore, I don't think. At least it's been hard for me to find. Now you can find the rosemary mint one or something like that. So I haven't purchased these for him anymore, but he used to love these, and we got off a trip not too long ago and they're used up, so I just threw them in here, or had him throw them in here. But anyway, they're empty. So that is it for the hair products. Now let's get into all this other stuff I didn't used up, okay? And same concept, I'm just gonna pull out and we gonna go from there, and hopefully the battery won't run out. Okay, so the next thing I used up was the cinnamon pumpkin pie limited edition body scrub from Dove. It's like their holiday edition. Everybody was talking about Dove's holiday scents and this and that, so I was like, okay, let me see. I'm not a big pumpkin pie person and all that, so I was unsure, but everybody's talking about how good it is. Now it's gone. I've used it up. Still have the body wash to it. Got a little bit left. I'm trying to get rid of it, but it seemed like it just keeps coming and coming and coming. It does have a cinnamon pumpkin scent. To me, it's kind of a strong scent, so if you're sensitive to smells, this might be too strong for you. It's not my favorite, okay? I'm just gonna say that, but I'm not a big gourmand girly, especially these scents. So if you are, and you like the pumpkin scents and you like the cinnamons and all that kind of stuff, you probably would really like this. As far as the scrub is concerned, I like Dove scrubs. Very gentle scrubs. They kind of, to me, lather up just a little bit, not a lot, but kind of turn milky on the skin, which I like, but I didn't necessarily care for this scent, so I would not repurchase this scent. But again, that's me. If you like gourmands and you're interested, you might want to pick it up and give it a try. Next thing I used up was the Juicy Berry body scrub. This is from Ulta Beauty, and it smelled good. I liked it. I like the containers like this that just pop open. You don't have to worry about, you know, taking the top off and finding somewhere to sit the top and stuff like that. So I like that about these. I don't know that I would repurchase. They were good. I still got a few. The ones that I have and I've used, I like the smell and I think that they're good, but I feel like it's just something about them that I would just go to Tree Hut. I would just get Tree Hut. I mean, they're very similar. I think this has maybe a little bit more oils in it than the Tree Hut scrubs do. I don't know. It was okay. It was good. It was okay. I mean, I used it up. So, I mean, if they're really cheap, I probably would pick up some. Okay, put it that way. Now, the next thing I used up was the Rosanna Naturals Pumpkin Cheesecake Body Cream. This was a sample that I had gotten in a while ago, and it's just been sitting, and I never did use it. And then when I got this cinnamon and pumpkin body scrub and body wash, I remembered this and I pulled this out. So I was using the body wash, the scrub, and then I would top it with the pumpkin cheesecake from Rosanna Naturals. And it just added to the scent, right? It added to the scent. I will say that, again, it's not my favorite scent, but it does smell good. But her body creams are more a little bit whipped, and you put them on your body. I feel like they soak right in. For me, they were moisturizing enough. For some people with dry skin, you might not feel that they are. However, I was putting on oil before I got out of the shower, and then put this on. So that could be why I felt like it was moisturizing. So just do that if you're interested. But she has some other body butters that I want. I have one other one here, and then there's some other ones on her site that I want to try. So she had a sale. You're probably going to see this after Black Friday, but she had a sale before Black Friday, and she had her body butters 50% off. So I picked up a couple other ones just to really get a gauge for them. But I think they're worth a try. If you like scented body butters, she's Black owned, small owned business. You might want to give them a try and see if there's some on her site that that you like. But I also really like her shampoo, and she has a shampoo, a conditioner, a deep conditioner. I think she has a hair and body cream. So just take a look at her site and see, but I think her shampoos and stuff are good. So yeah. Next thing I used up was this squeeze thing. Somebody told me about this a while ago. No, they didn't tell me about it. Of course, everybody was talking about this online, and then all the commercials and stuff. So I picked it up a while back, used it up. It was in another Empties. I liked it, and someone was telling me that they just get the regular Dawn, and then you keep this and they refill it with the regular bottle because that bottle is cheaper than this. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea. So I did do that, and it worked okay. But then I turned around and bought another one that was just like this. I like this. I like the fact that, and I said it in my last Empties, that you don't have to, when you get down to the end of your dishwasher, set it upside down like I do in my little thing that holds my sponge and my scrubber and stuff like that, waiting for everything to come down. And then when I set it in there, waiting for it to come down, my husband or somebody will use it, and then they'll sit it back on the counter like this, and then I'm like, are y'all crazy? Put that back down. So the fact that you don't have to do that with this, it's already this way, I like, and you can get every bit out, as you can see. Now, my husband will still set this up like this, and it's like, man, if you don't turn... Anyway, they don't pay that much attention. But I like this. If that's not important to you, go ahead and get the regular bottle. It's going to be a little bit cheaper. You're going to get more. You know what I'm saying? But if that's important to you, then it may be worth it to pick this up. And it does not leak. Because I thought, I'm going to have this down and have all kind of blue. It doesn't. It does not leak. It only comes out when you squeeze it. And when you stop squeezing it, it does not leak. So I do want to say that. Used it up. Next thing I used up was the Soft Soap Energizing Honeysuckle and Orange Burst Body Wash. This smells really good, and it is energizing. This is one that you want to use if you just need a big pick-me-up in the morning or whatever. It's really good. I liked it. My husband ended up finishing it off. You know, so I'll try stuff and then I'll set it over there on his. We got two different things. I got my little rack, and then he got his. And after I've used it, I'm get a feel for it, and I'm like, oh, it lathers well. Yeah, smells good. Yeah, and everything. Then I'll send it over to him so I can get into some new stuff, and he ends up finishing it off. As long as it's not real perfumey where he smells like a woman. This scent doesn't linger. It just smells like oranges or citrus or something. So that's something that he could use and not feel like, Rachel, don't keep giving me this womanly stuff. But anyway, finish that off. I would repurchase. Next thing we used up was the Mobile Flex joint support for my little poo-poo Cotty. Y'all know he's getting up there and everything, and so I give him these supplements. They're soft little chews, and I just put it in his bowl with his food, and while he's eating his food, he eats it. And he's not had any, you know, problems as far as his back, his slip disc and stuff like that since I've been giving him this. He's still moving, getting up a little slow and stuff. I think he's just getting arthritis, but this can only help it. If I wasn't giving him this, it probably would be worse. So I like it, and I'll keep giving it to him. Next thing we used up was the Coarse moisturizing body wash that looks like this. This is the White Peach and Orange Blossom. It looks like this. Guys, this one smells really good too. This one smells good. This one is a little bit more perfumey. You can definitely smell the orange blossom in it, but it's good. Coarse is good. They have really good body washes for very reasonable prices. So if you are trying to watch your bucks, this might be one that you want to try. And they have a lot of different scents as well. This smells good, but I probably wouldn't seek this one out. This one to me smells too, after a while, smells too florally. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's not bad. I liked it. I used it up, but I like some other ones better. Next thing I used up was the cocoa butter skin therapy oil, which looks like this. I like this oil. I like the fact that you can just, so I would keep this in my shower too and put this on, then I would just rub it on my body. And you can find this, you know, on the ground or whatever. It has a cocoa, somewhat of a chocolatey scent. Cocoa, of course, cocoa butter type chocolatey scent. So this would be good when you are wearing more gourmand fragrances and you want an oil and you don't necessarily want to use the osea oil that smells like seaweed or whatever it is. It smells like it has more of a earthy scent to it. This may be one that you want to pick up if you just want a drugstore oil that's not real expensive, where you're not buying certain brands scented oils that cost a little bit more, if you understand what I'm saying. If you're just a regular girl but you still want a body oil and you still want it to smell good and you want it to go with a scent that you may have that is more gourmand scent, then this might be a good one. I will repurchase it. Next thing I used up was my Sensodyne toothpaste. Yes, I'll repurchase it. Keeps my gums nice and from receding and feeling tender and all that stuff, so I like it. I also used up the Gillette Venus Comfort Glide refills. I talked about this razor in my last favorites video, I think, and I have bought a lot of refills and I've used them up, and I love this razor. And yeah, this is the white tea. Yeah, both of these are the white tea refills. I like them. I like them, and I'd repurchase. Next thing I used up was my clean skin towels. I've already repurchased them. Love them. I keep these on my countertop in a little acrylic thing because I don't like this. I don't like how it's open and then you dust or whatever getting on here. My husband's shaving and his little hairs might get so I got a little acrylic thing from Amazon. I'll link it below, that these fit in. They turn up just a little bit, but not enough to cause me any issues. But they do have different sizes, so if you want a larger one, I'd rather have the one that I have versus a larger one and then have a whole lot of space in there. So yeah, love those. Next thing I used up was the Coarse Feminine Wash. You guys know that I talked about this before. I actually like it. It comes out foaming. It is unscented, of course. This feminine wash is black owned, I believe. It's a gynecologist, I think, that came up with this, and I like it. However, my pump went bad, so wasn't happy. I was trying to use it in the shower and the pump wouldn't work, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So I thought I had saved another pump. I thought I had another pump around here and I can't find it. So I have a whole refill of this and I don't have a pump to put it in. So now I either got to buy a pump or something. So it's not bad. It can be a little expensive. You want to find it on sale, in my opinion. But for me, I probably won't repurchase it just because of that. I don't want to deal with the pump not working, breaking. It costs too much. It costs too much. Even with the sales, it costs too much to deal with that. And I like it, but I like some other drugstore brand ones as well. Y'all know I like the Always one, and I haven't had any problems with those pumps. Summer's Eve, Summer's Eve, you know, all those I haven't had any problems with, you know, the squeeze out ones or whatever. So Yeah, I don't want to get another one and that pump mess up too. They cost too much and you got to order. I just, yeah. I know y'all like, you are so impatient. You just give up on stuff. I don't, but I'm at an age now where I don't have to settle for that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like every moment of my time matters to me. And if something like that I'm not going to fight with it, I'm just not. So that's kind of where I am. It's all about peace and comfort, and stuff like that. And if I can get the same benefits or whatever, or maybe not, I mean, that one may have more better ingredients, I don't know, but if I can get the same cleanliness and feeling good, or hair, whatever, it don't have to just be feminine wash, it could be whatever. If I can get the same thing from another brand that, and I don't have those issues and it costs less, I'm gonna go for that. Who wouldn't? That's common sense to me. So yeah, I'm not gonna, well, I like her, well, I'm just gonna, you know, okay, another pump breaks. Well, I like them, I'm just gonna keep, no, I'm gonna jot myself right on down to the store and get me one of the other washes. That's just how it is anyway. I think I showed y'all this before. e.l.f. Poreless Primer. It was almost gone, and I said it was in the empties. Anyway, I finally used it up. Ain't nothing else in here. And about this one that I just loved, when you put it on, you could just see your pores disappearing. So I don't think they make this, but if they don't, I don't know why they quit making it, because it was good to me. Anyway, it's gone. Next thing I used up was the Fenty Skin cleanser, and I like this, guys. I had a like little travel set. It's gone. Look at me getting a little bit out. But this is what it looks like. It comes out kind of thick, right? So you only need a little bit. Don't squeeze it too hard, because you'll get too much out and your face will be full of suds and, you know, whatever. So you only need a little bit of this. I think it's very concentrated, but I like it. I think it's gentle, makes my skin feel good, not tight or anything like that. So I definitely would repurchase this. Okay, next thing I used up or drank up was the Reed's ginger beer. Okay, so another YouTuber, Healy. Hi, Healy. Healy means she was showing one of her empties and she was talking about ginger beer. She had a different one than this. This is the extra. She had something else. I couldn't find what she had at my store, so I ended up getting this one because she kept saying how much she liked ginger beer, was giving the benefits and everything. And I was like, okay. Now, she wasn't the only one. My cousin, I believe, mentioned it first to me, saying she liked ginger beer, and I had never tried it. And then when Healy started talking about it, I was like, well, let me give this a try. So I purchased some, and I only kept this one bottle. I threw all the other bottles away. But I like it. If you're someone who likes ginger, now I got the extra, and this is the only brand that I've tried. I just recently, no, I didn't buy a different brand. I was going to buy a different brand, but I ended up not. But not all of them are the same as far as ingredients. But if you like ginger and you like fizz, so you kind of like the carbonation of a soda or whatever, you might like this to take the place of your sodas or pops or whatever you call it, wherever part of the town, you know, country you're from. Because I'm not a big pop drinker. I will drink it every blue moon, and then when I do, I just want to sip. So when I go to like a fast food restaurant and the combo comes with a drink, I drink one little sip of it and then I'm done, and I waste it because I'm a water drinker. But I got this and I like it, and so it's gonna take the place of that little taste that I want to have, that little fizz that I want to have to go with a burger or go with some chicken or pizza or whatever. So thanks, Healy. I did try it, and like I said, this is the only one I tried. It's extra ginger, so it's a little extra spicy, and it has really good ingredients. It doesn't have as much sugar as pop does and things like that. So Yeah, I'm not going to go into calories and all that. If you're interested, you go, you look. There's different ones out there. You see which one fits you. So, yeah. Drink those up. Next thing I used up, which I talked about, was the TheraBreath. Guys, I'm sorry. I seem to not be able to get through this video. Now my card was full. I had to delete some stuff off of it. So, where was I? Oh, the next thing I used up was the TheraBreath Oral Rinse. I talked about this in my favorites too, said that I tried it out because of y'all, and anyway, I ended up liking it, and you guys told me to try a different one, so this one is used up. I have since tried a different one, so I'll leave my review for that one later, but this is really good. This one I got was the mild mint. It didn't have a whole lot of flavor to it or anything like that, but it definitely made my breath feel fresh. Without all the burning and stuff like that you get from Listerine. So, yeah. Yep. I would repurchase. Next thing I used up was the Garlic Expressions Vinaigrette. I've talked about this before. This is good. Again, you have to like garlic. I love garlic, by the way, because there's big hunks of garlic in here that flavors this vinaigrette, and I like it. So yeah, if you haven't tried it and you like garlic and you like vinaigrettes over, you know, the creamier dressings, then I'd say pick it up and give it a try. I definitely will be repurchasing. Next thing I used up or ate up was the Good Gaither Organic Sea Salt Popcorn. I got this because I think it was Sherry Berry. DC. Hey Sherry, I think it was you that I saw eating this, and you said it was really good. I usually get the oh my gosh, I'm taking a blank. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I usually get the other one, but I tried this one out, and I like it. I liked it, so we did finish it off. I have since purchased another popcorn to try too, and that one has a little butter on it. I'll tell y'all about that later, but it's good. I think I like that one better than this one. This one's not bad. This one's only 35 calories, and the sea salt on it makes it taste really good. It's not bad at all. I just am liking the other one a little bit better, but I definitely would repurchase this, especially if I saw it on sale. And what I've been doing, because the other one that I buy, what is the name of it? It's the real popular one everybody was eating, and I showed it to y'all before, and it come in the big bags like that, but it comes in the little bags too, and they're different flavors. I can see it, I just can't think of the name. But I said what I did was I got this big one, and then I just poured it out into little Ziploc bags and put it in my pantry, so you can just just grab a bag for when we're watching a movie, or my husband just want a snack, and it makes it real convenient, and it keeps us down to a certain portion size, so we're not just taking the whole bag and then they're eating it and just won't quit eating it because we got the bag. So that's kind of what I was doing with the bigger bags, because they're a little bit more cost effective as well. Next thing I used up was Lipton onion soup mix. If y'all cook, y'all already know. Will repurchase. Also used up my garlic powder. I get garlic powder, not garlic salt, because we already put enough salt on our food, right? So we don't need the salt in the garlic too. So I do garlic powder instead. That's how I cut down on salt. Or I'll do granulated garlic. Next thing I used up was cornstarch. Again, if you cook, you know, you can use cornstarch to put in with your flour to make your fried chicken and all that kind of stuff a little bit crispier. Cornstarch for all kind of recipes. So used it up. Would repurchase. Next thing I used up was my Amazon Basics makeup remover wipes. Came in a double pack. Reasonable. Would I repurchase? No. I didn't like them. I did not like them. So I'm trying to use up my other one. I didn't like them. If y'all like them, let me know, but I didn't like them. I'll go back to the Neutrogena ones or whatever. I didn't care for those for some reason. They didn't seem as soft. They didn't seem like they wiped off the makeup as well. Anyway, also used up the Dove Cool Moisture Cucumber. Smells really good and clean, and I like it. I'd repurchase. The scent doesn't linger, but I would repurchase. Also used up my L'Occitane shower oil. Guys, I told y'all. And I already got another one. Because when Nordstrom is having their anniversary sale, I'm gonna pick these up. I actually gifted this to my cousin. So we just met for my sister. Well, y'all don't need to know. Y'all see it in the vlog, but we met. The cousins meet all the time for birthdays, and it was for my sisters. And I took my sister a gift, but then I took all the cousins that were there little Christmas gifts because I don't know if I'll see them before Christmas. And one of them had got this set. So yeah, love it. Used up the Ginger Armor. I talked about this. This was a sunscreen. And it worked. I like it, but yeah. Not gonna repurchase because you have to order. It's kind of expensive, and the link that I had, I don't have anymore, and so it's just not. I like other sunscreens, so I don't have to get that one. It's not worth it to me. But it was good, and it did not leave a white cast. Next thing I used up was white vinegar for everything. Clean your makeup brushes, put on food, clean, soak your meat, pour it in, soak your meat, clean your fruits and vegetables, all kind of stuff you can use vinegar for. Next thing I used up was the Arm & Hammer Essentials Liquid Hand Soap. You guys, if you watch my vlogs, you probably remember when I went to the Dollar Tree and saw this and I said, oh, I wanted to try it. This is the orange citrus. I actually liked it. It wasn't bad at all. And it was only $1.25. It has a nice clean citrusy scent and everything. And I would pick it up again. For $1.25, I'd pick it up again. Next thing I used up was the Coconut Coast foaming hand soap, which looks like this. I also picked this up at the Dollar Tree. Remember, I saw this one, I saw that one. I'd get the Arm & Hammer. Don't get this. Don't get this. This is a bunch of. This does not foam. You put shit out and you don't even have foam. It just turns into liquid. You can't get any soap out of it or anything else. So I'm putting y'all on. Don't get this. It smells okay. It smells good, but it doesn't work. And I was like, this is a waste. This is a no. I don't care that it is only $1. It's not worth $1. It's not worth $1.25. Don't get it. Or any of them from it's called Scent Therapy. Is that what it's called? Oh, Scent Happy. Yeah, don't get it. Next thing I used up was the Kopari body butter that looks like this. It was a little sample that I got when I picked up some other stuff. And now I like Kopari. And this body butter wasn't bad and it's thick. But what I found is that their body butters are so thick that they're the ones that, you know, when you put on some butters, they just kind of soak right in and you can feel the moisture and you got a little shimmer and all that. The Kopari, you got to rub and rub. It's going to leave white. You're going to rub and rub and rub and rub and rub and rub. That's what I don't care for about it. It's not that it's not moisturizing or whatever. It's just that I have to rub too much. I don't, yeah. I told y'all my time is valuable. Next thing I used up was the Fit Me 330 tinted moisturizer, which you guys know that I love. I definitely would repurchase this, but I'm trying to use up my other tinted moisturizers first. Love that tinted moisturizer. Also used up the what's this? Also used up the Fit Me 330 Dewy Foundation. Would definitely repurchase this as well. So y'all see both of those are gone because I like those. Okay, when I want a foundation, that one's good. If I want just the tinted moisturizer, the tinted moisturizer is good. Like it. Also used up the Crest 3D white toothpaste. That's good. So I use that in my Pronamel interchangeably. Land of Our Mother African Black Soap. If you guys remember in one of my vlogs, I used the facial wash not too long ago and it just made my face feel really bright. And I said they sent me a soap too, a black soap. But I used it up. This was the packaging that it was in. So it was a bar soap that was in here. And it made you feel squeaky clean. But what I said is because I don't suffer from like ingrown hairs or strawberry spots or back acne or anything, I don't suffer from anything like that on my body. I really couldn't see the benefits of this or if it was really working, not like I can my face with the facial soap. So if you want to try it, I'd say pick it up and give it a try because the facial soap is good, especially if you have those concerns that I just mentioned. It may be good for you, but because I didn't, I probably wouldn't repurchase this. I did find out that they do have a body wash, I believe, as well. Not just the bar, they do have a black soap body wash as well. So you might try that if you don't like the bar. Because I will say something about the bar. You want to keep it dry because otherwise it'll start to melt, but then it'll start looking kind of funny, like it's like going bad. And so when mine got to a certain thing, I was like, okay, I'm pretty much done with it. So yeah, so that's that. Next thing I used up was the K-Skin lip balm with SPF 30 in it. Guys, I liked it. I bought this because everybody was talking about Summer Friday, and I picked up Summer Friday, and I think Summer Friday is good. I think that they really like the lip thing on it, how it hugs your lips when you put it on, and then the formula of it is nice as well. But I said, you know, for 20-something dollars, you decide if that's worth it to you, okay? They do have a kit that gives you these little small ones, Summer Fridays, where you can get a few of them. I think it's 4 of them, all different flavors, little like this for like $25 or something like that, so you can try them out. I would say go that route before you buy a big one and try to see if you like it for 20-something dollars. And I ended up doing that with this, and I like them, and I can see why people like them now because of the scent, and they do have a little bit of a taste or whatever, where the first one I had was just plain. Okay, long story. So because I was trying to find an alternative to Summer Fridays, I said there got to be something else out there. This is K-Skin, and this one is a fraction of the price. I think this one only is like $12. It has the same lip thing. It's a little bit different, but it's very similar. If you can see that curve on there where it just fits right on your lips. The formula is pretty similar. Can I get anything out of this? I use this up. I can't get nothing out of here. I used it up. Anyway, the formula is very similar. This one doesn't have a flavor or anything like that to it. But what I like about this one is that it has the SPF in it. It has the SPF 30 in it for your lips. I like that because my lips already are kind of dark around the edges. This right here is lip liner, but my lips are already kind of dark around the edges, so putting sunscreen on that helps me so that pigmentation doesn't get darker, hopefully, and just protect your lips from the UV rays and all that kind of stuff. So for that reason alone, and because it's cheaper, I would say pick this one up and give it a try and see how you like it compared to the Summer Fridays. I'm not telling you not to get those. I think those are good as well, but if you're on a budget and you want something similar and you want some SPF, then K-Skin is good, and I would repurchase this again. Next thing I used is the Merit eyebrow tint. Use that up. I just wish that it was black and not brown black, but it's good. Next thing I used up is the Classic Clean Skin. So I talked to you guys about this. I love the Clean Beauty Classic Skin scent. And I just did a video on the fragrances and stuff, and I've already repurchased this. I also have the Clean Reserve. I like it too. The Clean Reserve has a little bit more fruitiness or something in the smell of it, where this one just smells like clean skin. This one has more of a watery scent, dewy scent to it. You know what I'm saying? It just feels, I don't know. I mean, I can just, all I can think of is more, oh my gosh, it smells so good. Just clean and fresh. Like I said, more watery, dewy type. I think this has like lotus flower or something in it. It smells good. Where the other one has a little bit more, I think, of some fruits and a little bit more of a little bit of floral, fruity floral scent to it. So that one's good too. The Clean Reserve Skin is good, but I prefer the classic. So I re-upped on the classic. And last but not least, I didn't use up, but it's the Sephora deodorant, aluminum free. I bought this a long time ago, guys, and it has taken me forever to use it. Because it's a deodorant, I wasn't using it out. I was only using it here at home. I would use it at night sometimes. And it has a nice clean aloe vera scent to it, which I like. It smooths on nicely and everything, but it's taken me forever to use it up. And I just feel like it has this wet feel to it, and it doesn't keep me as well as some of my other ones that I've purchased recently. So I've been using those, and it's just been sitting there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. There you go. So I would not repurchase this. All right, guys, that is it for my empties. I know it was long. If y'all stayed all the way to the end, then y'all are the GOAT. So put a little GOAT in the comment section if you made it to the end. Let me know if there's anything that I mentioned that you like, that you want to try, that you agree with what I said on or whatever. Leave all that so other people can learn from you as well. And guys, yeah, that's it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.